How's it going, everyone? A big day ahead. I'm sure a lot of gaming news will be dropping here today, but we've already got a ton of stuff to go over right now. A big free update is live right now with Sifu's Fall 2022 update. Bandai Namco has filed some very interesting trademarks. I want to talk about that. A very notable lower key title is coming to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series come December the 13th, and a game is officially shutting down here later this year. Fuser, it was a mixing title, music festival mixing title. It was a pretty interesting game. We'll talk that at the end of this video. But first of all, Sifu's Fall 2022 update is available right now. As noted by the studio, Sifu's third title update is focused on giving players more ways to play by adding a slew of new features, including gameplay modifiers, cheats, outfits, as well as the long-awaited replay editor. The replay editor will allow you to record your best moves with Sifu's new editor, a complete set of recording tools that allows fans the ability to create cinematic replays from within the game, place the camera wherever you want, change its parameters, set up camera movements, add effects, slow down, or speed up the action, and create your very own kung fu movie shots. Cheats and modifiers also debuting in today's Sifu update are 4 new cheats and 3 new modifiers, allowing for new playstyles, including free throw, which allows you to unconditionally throw your foes, age decreasing perks with the vampire modifier, and a sweet new touch of death ability that immediately knocks enemies out of if an attack lands correctly. Additionally, we've added some long-awaited quality of life changes, such as the option to carry your unlocked skills over from a previous save to a new one, as well as the ability to set your own camera distance during takedowns, and bring dynamic takedown camera close-ups back. New outfits as well. No update would be complete without the addition of new outfits. Now you can roundhouse kick your way while looking fly with 3 unlockable outfits, including a slick-looking Wing Chun outfit available in dark and light versions. The Tough as Nails stunt double outfit is only available to Deluxe Edition owners. If you do own the game on PC, they are giving away the Deluxe Edition as a part of the Game Awards stream. Like, if you have a Twitch account and you watch the Game Awards on Twitch, for 60 minutes, they're giving away upgrade codes for owners of Sifu on the Epic Game Store to upgrade it to the Deluxe Edition. Thought I would mention that, just something interesting. Will be interesting to see if this wins any awards, because this was one of the surprisingly really well-received games of 2022. Like, I figured that the game was going to be pretty decent. I think the development studio in Slow Clap is incredibly talented, but I was not expecting it to get the range of high-tier reviews that it was getting. Like, it was getting like 9s, 8s, and 9s. Like, it had a lot of spots. I believe IGN gave it a 9, Destructoid gave it a 9, GameSpot gave it a 9, and, you know, I was expecting a game to be in the 7, 7.5 range, so I was pleasantly surprised by how well this game was received. Nonetheless, the game is available now digitally and physically, and that physical Vengeance Edition goes on sale all the time. It's regularly going on sale during this holiday period. I'm sure it'll be on sale. It probably is on sale right now at some spot that I can't figure out where at this exact moment. But nonetheless, a new content update trailer dropped for that game, and again, will be interesting to see what the studio does next, and as far as where they're gonna, you know, take Sifu in the future. Slow Clap obviously also did the game Absolver. That game wasn't as well received. It definitely had some interesting elements, but was a little bit rough around the edges, to say the least. But it seemed like they really learned from that game and improved with Sifu, so good on them. Alright, moving on from that, Bandai Namco filed some interesting trademarks. This was founded by Gamatsu, credit to them. They have filed trademarks for We Love Katamari, Katamari Reroll, and Royal Reverie. But more interesting to me, they filed a trademark for Tales of Arise Beyond the Dawn. Now, that's what I particularly want to talk about. I'm not a big Katamari guy, so I'm sorry. Like, I know a lot of people love Katamari. It's not something that I really got into, but, you know, for them, you know, more power to you. Now, if you don't know, they had mentioned that there was no plans to do a sequel to Tales of Arise, but something called Beyond the Dawn, that really sounds like a sequel to me. It could be an anime series, don't get me wrong. We've seen Tales of anime series in the past. I believe Tales of Abyss had an entire anime. Tales of Vesperia had the First Strike prequel movie, and I don't know about anything else. I'm not like that well versed within the Tales of anime like world, but could be an anime series. I think Tales of Arise could be pretty easily adapted into a well-received anime series. But again, Beyond the Dawn, to me, really sounds like something that would be a sequel or an expansion. But they had said they have no plans on doing a sequel, and if you played Tales of Arise, like, that story and narrative is pretty satisfying by the end. It seemed like they closed up everything. You know, you could always open the game up and do more content. I'm sure that's possible. You also do have to take into effect, like, let's be honest here, game development is a business, and Tales of Arise crushed it from a sales standpoint for a Tales of title, and, you know, a JRPG franchise that I would say is more on the niche side of things, so, you know, I could see the argument being made, hey, this game killed it commercially, why not make a sequel? I just think if you take the elements from Tales of Arise and carry it on over to a new Tales of title, like literally same engine and everything, that game would do pretty well as well. If you took Tales of Abyss and remade it in the Tales of Arise engine, oh baby, that game would sell really, really well. I think that would sell better than Tales of Arise, but, you know, I'll be carrying my flag for the Tales of Abyss remake until it actually happens. Nonetheless, if they do a follow-up to Arise, I would definitely play it. It's just, I don't know if we need it. I don't know if it's a case of, hey, they've got all the assets and everything ready to go, and it wouldn't be that big of an undertaking to do a follow-up title, but you would need new locations. I get it. They have all the characters and whatnot. You would probably create some new characters. Remember, they have done follow-up titles to Tales of games before. Tales of Xillia 2 was a direct sequel. There was Tales of Symphonia, Dawn of the New World. So, you know, that it's not out of the realm of possibility for a Tales of title to get a follow-up, but Arise would just be a rather interesting one just because they had noted that they didn't have plans to do a sequel. So we'll see if that turns out, what comes of that. Could be an anime series, could be an expansion DLC, or it could be, you know, a full-on sequel. I don't know. Like, it's just something interesting to look at. Nonetheless, moving on from that, GRIS, a very well-received and artistic title, is coming to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and Xbox One. This game has an overwhelmingly positive reception on Steam. 51,000 reviews, 96% of those reviews are positive, and 84 on Metacritic. It's a shorter game, but artistically, a gorgeous, gorgeous game from a visual standpoint, and I think that's what drew a lot of people in. It also tackles some very, very, you know, painful thematics. I mean, darker thematics. It's not like when you look at the game, you don't think of a dark game, but it's a pretty atmospheric game. You know, check it out if you've never played it. It's $5 and change right now on PC. On just about any PC can run it. It goes on sale. I think it's been as low as like $5 on the PlayStation Store as well. So go check that out at some point. The PlayStation 5 version will be running in 4K resolution at 120 frames per second. DualSense features, including haptic speakers and more, will be included with that. Bear in mind, 120 frames per second, you do have to have a compatible display to display the game at 120 frames. If you don't have a compatible display, it'll play at 60, but just do be mindful of that. I know a lot of you guys picked up the LG televisions that were the OLED TVs, and the PS5 looks great on those TVs, but there was a 60 hertz model and I don't know if it was 120 or 144, but there was a higher hertz model. A lot of people went with the 60 hertz model, and I can understand why, because it was cheaper, but yeah, that will limit you in certain games, but bro, you're still playing these games at 60 frames per second. It's not the end of the world. Lastly, I do want to note Fuser live services sunset. It was noted on the official website. We want to thank you for mixing with us. On December 19th, we will be disabling Fuser's live services and all sales of the game, as well as its DLC. Players who already own Fuser will still be able to play the campaign and quick play with any of the DLC they have already acquired. Thank you again for your support and for all the amazing mixes over the year. This was a music party game, a non-stop virtual music festival where you and your friends control the music, mix elements of the world's most popular songs like Don't Start Now, Old Town Road, Blinding Lights, and many, many more. No reasoning was given as far as why it's shutting down. Maybe it's because of licensing issues and things of that nature. Nonetheless, the game is going to be live until December 19th, and yeah, after that, you'll be able to play campaign and quick play, but outside of that, the game will be shutting down. So always unfortunate to see that, but nonetheless, that is coming to an end at the end of the month. Towards the end of the month, December 19th. But that'll do it for me. Again, Sifu's free fall 2022 update is available now. Ads, replay editor, new gameplay modifiers, and more. Bandai Namco with some interesting trademarks. What would you guys think of a Tales of Arise sequel for those of you that played it? I love Tales of Arise. It was one of my favorite games of 2021. Don't really know if the game needs a sequel, but I get it. It did crush it from a commercial standpoint, so we'll see what happens with that. GRIS is headed to PS5 on December 13th, and Fuser is shutting down its services come December the 19th. That'll do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.